is my first video of 2020. For this video, I'm going to go over my goals for January. Now, for those of you who don't know me, hello, my name is Corinne. I am a mother of two. I have one on the way. I am 15, almost 16 weeks pregnant with my third child. I am currently in the Army full-time as an Arabic linguist, but I will be getting out. So in my channel, I'll be talking about that a lot and how I plan to transition into full-time reselling, possibly in the future. And make sure you like and subscribe to, my channel and this video if you enjoy what you see here today. All right, so my goals for January. Now I know it's already halfway through January. It's January 14th from the time right now that I'm recording this. But I did have goals, and I will tell you what my goals for January are, as well as where I'm at currently with those goals. So something I did different this year was with my reselling business, I decided to completely start over from scratch. My books are gone with all of my numbers. I took some old inventory, I sent it to ThredUp, which if I remember, I will talk about at the end. And then I emptied my bank account. That I have a separate bank account just for my reselling business. I decided at the end of 2019 that I would use the income that I had made, not just the income, but like the money that I made back from, the things that I sold. I'd take that money, put it toward Christmas, and then take the rest and put it toward the family and just completely start over for 2020. So I did that. Started with a fresh slate. Now that didn't include the things that I had sold in December that the funds weren't available for yet. So those funds have been deposited into my account since then. And those numbers will reflect that. So the numbers that I have right now are not necessarily how much I've made in January. So I have two goals for January, and they are both for the most part, Poshmark related. I do sell on eBay sporadically, but I'm still trying to figure it all out because eBay is a little more difficult for me. Keeping track of shipping costs. I think if eBay started taking the same route as Poshmark and Mercari with, just automatically taking care of shipping, I think I would spend more time there, but for now, Poshmark is where it's at. So my first goal is to have 400 listings in my Poshmark closet. Now I did, in the end of December, I had little over 300 listings in my Poshmark closet. However, I completely redid most of my listings. So I put my shop on vacation, and I took pictures of all of my tops that I had, and I relisted them all. And then the bottoms, I took new pictures and I made sure they all had measurements, and then I relisted those. So it was a process, and I'm actually still in the process of doing that. However, I'm listing new items as well. But as of right now, so my goal is 400 listings in January. My total right now, I believe, is 243 or 234. It's one of those. It's 234. That's what it is. I remember. Or okay, 232. I should probably look that up. It's 232. So I currently have that many, and I know it's going to be pushing it, being as I work full time, to get the rest of those listings done. But I have all faith in myself. And excuse me for being out of breath. Yesterday, I did spend the whole day, 18 hours to be exact, in the emergency room for a pregnancy complication, which I'm not going to go into too much detail, but baby's fine, I'm fine. So I'm a little winded, I'm a little tired, a little sore, but it's all okay. The procedure went well. But because of that, I don't have to go back to work until next Tuesday. So I'm really going to take this time to focus on my business and hopefully reach my goal of 400 listings. Okay, off that topic. Goal number 2, my other goal for January is to have $500 in my business bank account. Now, I told you I had drained my account in December, and then starting January 1st, whatever funds started going in, that's where I started. Now, I, let's see, I had one over $100 sale from Mercari that had gone in, and then I had a couple sales previously in Mercari. So in total from Mercari, I think $143 was deposited into my business account. And then anytime funds become available on Poshmark, I request them and get them in my account. So as of right now, today, in my business account, I have $303.33. So that's just from, and I didn't even make that much reselling so far this month. So no, I'm not a huge reseller like a lot of these other people. I would love to be, and I'm trying to be. So that's pretty much what, my channel is about, is just bettering myself and getting better at the whole thing, learning and hopefully teaching others along the way. But I have made a couple sales recently. I'm just waiting for those to be accepted, and then I will slowly keep depositing money into my account. I've been changing up the way I share and follow people on Poshmark to kind of hopefully, generate some more income. But I have noticed that it's been very, very, very slow. I don't know with like New Year's resolutions, if people are really going after, things that I don't have, like workout clothes. I pretty much sold out all of my workout clothes when I dropped my prices last year. I don't know if that's it, or if people have like money goals where they're trying not to spend as much, or if maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just my closet. Maybe I don't have what people are looking for right now. So that's something that I'm trying to work on. But with that, I'm trying to really, hit my goal of $500 in January. Every month, I'm planning, hopefully, don't hold me to it, but I'm going to try to do a video with goals for the month. And they almost always will be monetary, because that's what it's about, right? Having freedom to do what you love and be able to afford it. So I was going to talk about ThredUp. I've never dealt with ThredUp before, ever. I've never purchased from ThredUp. I've never sent anything to ThredUp. It's all new to me. But in December, some point, we saw a commercial for it, like we always see the commercials for it. And I was like, you know what? Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to send my stuff into ThredUp, the stuff that I haven't had success selling in my Poshmark closet or on eBay. So I requested 2 labels. And you could put as much as you can in any size box with 1 label and ship it. And I was like, you know what? I have this goal. I have these 2 boxes here, these 2 big boxes. I'm going to fill them up, and I'm going to send them into ThredUp. So I requested 2 labels. They came right away. And I filled up these 2 boxes with all these different items that I had trouble selling. Most of them are things that I've had since I began selling, so probably about 2 years ago. As of right now, and it's January 14th, one of my boxes have been received and processed. And what that means is they got one of my boxes, they inspected all of the items, and they photographed and listed the ones for sale that they decided to keep. Now, on average, right now, I believe ThredUp keeps, I think it's like 43% of items that are sent in each box on average. For my particular box, the one that they had accepted already, they kept 93% of the items in my box. I was shocked. Honestly, I thought that they wouldn't take certain items. I had a couple, brands in there like Bowden, which I knew was a good brand, but they listed it as like a premium brand or something, and they raised the price on it. And then, you know, I sent a Michael Kors piece, which of course they put as one of the higher brands. And they also kept and listed a couple items that I didn't expect. A Dana Buckman piece, for example. It was in beautiful shape. I thought, you know, because it's a Kohl's brand, maybe they wouldn't take it, but they did. They have it listed right now. Now, the money that you earn on ThredUp is earned when the item sells. So when you send your stuff in, it's not like they say, okay, we're going to give you this much money for it. Here's a check. Boom. It doesn't work that way. So what they do is they say you could potentially earn this much money with these items that we accepted. And then you have, I think it was like 12 hours to change their suggested listing price that they're going to sell it for. And it shows you how much you're going to earn when that item sells, if the item sells. And your items are either listed for, I think, 60 days or 90 days. I could be wrong. You might want to double check. I'm very new to this whole thing. I really only edited a couple items. There were one or two items where after, you know, they sold, my profit would only be like 97 cents. And I was like, no, I'd like to at least earn $1. So I just raised it by like $1. And yeah, so as of right now, one of my items has sold. I'm super excited about it. My potential earnings from it are only like $3.60, something like that. But still, it's an item that I had purchased at the Goodwill outlet. So I didn't even pay $1 for it. Like, it was a really lightweight top. It was brand new with tags. The brand I didn't think was that good. I think it was like a mall brand or something. But it sold. They sold it for $28.99, I think, and I got $3.67, which is, you know, whatever. Or no, they sold it for 21 or 20. I don't know, 20 something, and I got $3, which, whatever. The whole reason I sent it in was so I didn't have to go to the donation center and hopefully make a little bit of change back. I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with it. ThredUp, you do you. Hustle, girl. You know? Cool. So I'm still waiting on the other box to see what they accept. They both were received at the same time, but for some reason this one is taking a lot longer to process. I think this box that I'm waiting to see what they take, I think had there was some Anthropology in there. There was some Lucky Brand, Free People. So I'm really hoping that they take quite a bit of items from that box. Now, I heard that ThredUp will just straight out buy some of your items if they have plans for it or whatever. So I don't know if maybe that's what they're doing. I mean, I don't care either way. I would just like to know what was accepted. The only issue is you have to remember what you sent in, because they don't tell you which items they did not accept. So when I saw the list of items that they accepted, I was like, oh, cool. Like, here's all these items, but I don't remember what else was in that box. Like, because I still have that other box I'm waiting to see, you know, and then this one, whatever. But again, like, I know they still make money off of the stuff that they say they don't accept. Whatever. You know, it's no big deal. I donated my stuff to them knowing that that was going to happen because I heard stories, you know, but again, if I can get a couple bucks out of these items that I didn't have to pay to ship to them and I didn't have to drive to the donation center, I'm okay with it. So that is my experience so far with ThredUp. Seeing how this particular transaction goes, I will decide if I plan to use them again in the future. And if so, I might consider just, you know, some of the things I get at the Goodwill outlet, just sending to ThredUp if I don't feel like listing it. Maybe it's something I'll think about, but there's always that risk of them like not accepting it, finding a flaw or something that I missed, you know, and then completely being out the money. But that's something that I'm going to think about. So in a nutshell, that's my experience with ThredUp. Those are my goals for January 2020. I'm excited for the year. I'm excited to see where life takes me. And I want to hear about yours. Let me know what your goals are, either for the whole year, for January, 6 months, whatever, the quarter. I want to know, because I really thrive off of seeing other people succeed and hearing their goals and, you know, really hoping for them that they reach those goals. One of my goals is, I'm going to say this, I don't want to jinx myself, but one of my New Year's resolutions, right, for 2020, and I know I said I did this whole video and then I just completely erased it because I was like, no, that's not me. This one is true. One of my resolutions for 2020 is to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now, I've been on YouTube for what, a year now? Maybe, if that. And I don't even have 200 subscribers. So I will not be completely heartbroken if it doesn't happen. But I'm hopeful. So prepare to see more videos from me. Prepare to see more money-related videos, more thrifting videos, more reselling videos. And please leave a comment down below of something that you'd like to see me do. If you'd like to hear me go more in depth on, you know, certain topics, then let me know and I can most certainly do that for you. But yeah, for the most part, that's it. And I just wanted to thank you so much for joining me for my first video of 2020, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.